kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
Welcome, Josie Salviti.
You got this!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we've watched, oh, so gallantly stream, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through that night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of peace and the home of
Great job by Josie. Apologize for the blowout circuit. Tonight's starting lineups for Central Catholic at attack: Will Spears, Nicholas Kostovich, Mike Blount. At midfield, Michael Finn, Gavin Stanek, Victor Rossi. At defense, Sonny Varetti, Michael Kistler, and Santonio Lama. And at goalie, Mike Smith. For your Peters Township Indians, at attack, Elliot Schratz, AJ Vasilko, Chase Cogley. At midfield, Riley Grudai, Brady Knight, and Justin Tornator. At defense, Mark Logan, Michael Mosher, Dalton Evers, and at goalie, Zach Corey.
Goalies make their way to their respective goals, and we are ready to play. Moments away from Peters Township versus Central Catholic in this varsity lacrosse matchup. A little sunny outside, but it's a beautiful day out, so it'll be a great day to play.
2023 gold sponsors, Bookminder, Caputo Law, Restore Hyper Wellness of Upper St. Clair, Faithful Acura, VFW Pro 764, and Zachariah Brown Underall State Party. Thank you for all of your support, sponsors.
We are ready, and face-off is won by Central Catholic. As they maintain possession of the ball. Central Catholic circling at about midfield, trying to set up a play. Moves it down slightly. Gets it behind the net. Spin around, driving in, kept out. As they maintain possession. Shot on net, off the post. Kept in, taken by Zach Corey of Peters Township, playing goal for them this evening as he drives up the field. Gets it back, and Peters Township gets their first touch of the night. As they drive up with speed up the field, you might have to forgive me. It's hard for me to see numbers. Sun is right in my eyes, but we're going to do as best as we can until the sun goes down. Peters Township has it behind the Central Catholic net. Peters Township maintains possession of the ball. Have it about midfield, taking their time setting up a play in the early stages of this matchup. Taken back by Central Catholic. Defended by two Peters players, but is taken up anyways, having a breakthrough. Gets it right on net. Couldn't get the shot off. And it is somehow, some way kept out by Zach Corey of Peters Township as Peters breaks out, driving their way down the field. Shot on net, and it goes in. Peters gets there on the first shot of the night. Riley Grudai punches one in for Peters Township. And they are up early. Peters Township up 1, 10 minutes left in this first quarter. Peters Township with that nice break off the great Zach Corey save right up to Riley Grudai as he just punches that one in for a nice goal. Wazir ready for face-off. Central Catholic taking the first one. Let's see if Peters can turn that around. Face-off is won by Central Catholic, but taken by Peters Township as they maintain possession of the ball. Driving into the net, taken back out behind the net. Finds an opening in front. Driving in is Brady Knight, and he puts another one in for Peters Township. Those are two quick goals for Peters Township as they've taken that ball back after the first few seconds or so of the game. They've taken it back, and it is 2-0. Two quick ones for Peters Township by Riley Grudai and Brady Knight. Sam Gorgonio lines up in the face-off for Peters Township next to Gavin Stanek of Central Catholic. Face-off is won by Central Catholic, but defended by Peters Township. Neither team will give up. Breaks free and is taken by Peters Township. Peters Township keeps it. Riley Grudai has it, making his way across the field. He drives in. Puts one behind the net. One for a tip. Peters thought it was in, but stays out and is taken by Central Catholic. Never mind, taken by Riley Grudai of Peters Township. He still maintains possession of the ball. Jeez, I cannot see. I think Peters still has it. Yes, they do, driving in Peters Township. Sean Marshall has it behind the net. Peters Township keeps it.
Hey, Brett.
Hey, we have another announcer on.
Popping in a little late.
Popping in a little late. It's okay.
Did my camera duties.
Good job. We're here now. Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was turning my mic on.
It's okay. I think things happen, but we're here now and we're ready.
Yeah.
Oh, Peters. Jeez, Peters scored. Wow. Not a good start for us this evening, but you know what? We're going to keep chucking along.
Yeah. Already like 4 minutes into the game,
Yeah,
Peters is
dude.
already up 3. Was not expecting this
No,
from
not at
Central
all.
Catholic.
Central Catholic had a nice start, maintaining possession first maybe 30 or 40 seconds of the game, but since then, it's been all Peters Township. Central Catholic called a timeout after just that barrage of offense from Peters.
I think they're going in with a very aggressive attempt.
Yeah.
Though. Peters is kind of taking it a little slow.
It's worked. Peters Township has been absolutely on it. Zach Corey had a few very, very nice saves in net everything is firing right now for them.
Oh, yeah. I believe that's Sam Gorgonio.
Line up for face-off, Sam Borgonio for Peters, and Eli Hancock for Central Catholic.
I don't know, Sam's a pretty aggressive player. I guess we'll see what
I've noticed
what
that
happens.
too. He hasn't given up on the past
Oh,
few
no.
face-offs he's had.
Oh,
This one too,
Central
he's still not
Catholic.
giving up. Still won by Central Catholic, but he's still fighting.
Oh,
Oh,
aggressive.
very, very aggressive. I think that timeout might have worked. They're just
Ooh.
all over them.
Justin Tornator
Scooped
picks it
up.
back up.
Oh, that sun going down is already helping a lot.
Oh, yeah, it is hot.
Ooh, that was not
Making
very
their
nice.
way, Peters down the field.
Save, but kept out. Brady Knight with a nice shot on goal. As Peters will take it behind the Central Catholic net. Never mind, no they won't. They'll take it about midfield. Peters takes it behind Central Catholic net, brings it back out, going point to point. Stolen, taken by Central Catholic.
There seems to be a little bit of a tension between these two
Yeah,
teams.
I've noticed that too.
Going in very, very aggressive.
Nice shot attempt, but kept out. One thing I've noticed so far is that Peters has been playing two on the ball a lot, and
Yeah.
that stopped Central Catholic from getting a clean shot on net.
Oh, I
They keep-
definitely agree.
Shot over
Nice
the
attempt.
net. You can hear Zach Corey telling his teammates where to go.
Yeah.
And he's one of the captains of this team,
yeah.
and he is really fulfilling his role right now.
I agree. I also believe, isn't Mario
Yeah,
Terry also a captain as well?
Mario, Brady Knight, Riley Grudai, and Justin Tornator,
Gotcha.
I believe. If I missed one, I'm
Some
sorry.
Seniors and a junior.
Central Catholic just can't. They've been maintaining possession. Just can't put put one on net. Great defense by Micah Mosier of Peters Township.
You can hear teams cheering for their respective sides. I feel like this is going to be an intense game,
I do too. There's gonna be a lot of hitting.
even though the score is not as close.
Central Catholic will take it in their own end, trying to put something on the board here.
Ooh,
Knocked out, but he scoops it back up. That was nice.
that was nice.
Central Catholic keeps it, setting up a play.
Just seems
Trying-
like Central Catholic can't get anything across the
No,
field,
that-
as in making something work.
Anytime they try to speed up the process, they just get shut down immediately. So what they're trying to do is just slow it down, hopefully pick apart. And that
Oh!
it worked that time. Beautiful shot, beautiful goal. So let me pull up my roster here. By number 31, Nicholas Konstawitz of Central Catholic. That puts Central Catholic on the board. And that slow play, slowing the game down, that worked for Central Catholic. Seems like for Peters, fast game has worked, and for Central Catholic, slowing down and picking apart has worked. So we'll
Yeah.
see how this goes.
We have Sam Gorgonio back at the face-off.
Against Gavin Stanek of Central Catholic. One by Central Catholic, driving down the field, hopefully to put another one in early. Great individual effort keeping it in.
You know, the first time I announced lacrosse, I called it a court instead of a field on accident.
Basketball will do that.
Yeah. Seem to be trying to make something work.
That slow paced,
Yeah.
really isolating Peters Township. So like it's bunching them all up inside that slot,
Yeah.
if that's what that's called in lacrosse, I think. And there's another one in. It worked again.
Central Catholic.
Central
coming
Catholic
back.
not taking anything from Peters Township. Put up 3 early, but they're not having any of it anymore. It is 3-2. I found their game, and it's working for them. About 4 minutes left in this first quarter. We're back to a close game.
Ooh, Central Catholic.
Central Catholic has dominated the face-off circle.
Ooh. Now I feel like they're getting a little ahead of themselves.
Maybe just a little bit. Riley Grudai will be sent to sit, so Central Catholic will get a nice chance to score here.
And they seem to be picking up the pace a little bit.
And that goes out. Central Catholic maintains possession as they try to tie the game up with this chance they have before Riley Grudai comes back in. And thought he was looking for a shot. Gets it into the slot. Takes a weird bounce, and that will go out.
Yeah, Riley Grudai is definitely a very aggressive player.
Yeah, I've noticed that,
definitely
too.
very hard to overcome on the offensive side.
Had competitive games with him first quarter. Didn't play any games. Ooh, that was almost in. I think it hit off the post, but it stays out. A lot of these Peters Township guys, just from what I've noticed, and even from Central Catholic too, they really play to win. They don't hold anything back.
No, they
and
don't.
Honestly, respect that.
Yeah.
Central Catholic maintains possession, gets one close to the net.
Zach
We can't
Corey.
put it in, and that one goes in. Zach Corey fended him off at first, but just could not overcome that shot.
We do
And
now.
we have a tie game.
Tied game.
And Will Spears for Central Catholic ties it up. 3 for Peters, 3 for Central Catholic. It's getting aggressive.
It is. We're going to see who takes over the first quarter as we have 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So I guess we'll see.
Sam Gorgonio lines up with Daniel Specca of Central Catholic and is taken by Central Catholic. They haven't lost a face-off yet. But Peters Township putting in that no quit and stopping that push.
They seem hungry now.
They're mad.
They are. Zach Corey bringing it back down for Peters. See what he does here.
Aiden Perker driving in for Peters Township. There's a shot on net, and that'll go wide. To Roman Marino, back out to Riley Grudai. To Elliot Schratz. Back out to Roman Marino. He drives in.
Ooh.
It's a nice move. Gets it in that slot.
Roman Marino's a very athletic player. You can
very,
tell.
Very athletic.
I think he brings a little bit of the football
Oh, yeah.
stamina into his lacrosse playing, definitely. Roman Marino exiting the field. Justin Tornator back in.
Junior here at Peters. I think he's the only junior captain.
Junior
right?
captain, yeah. Setting them up for next year.
Oh yeah. Leading this year and definitely leading next year for Peters Township.
Yeah.
Central Catholic takes it back.
As their teammates from the sideline encourage them.
Brady Knight driving up the field
Ooh.
with amazing speed. Nice shot on net by Elliot Schratz. A little bit over the head.
Our goalie for Central Catholic has seemed to get his stuff together a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Peters is acting a little slower than we started with.
Getting a little bit sloppy. I think that initial that push by Central Catholic may have stunned them a little bit.
Yeah.
But not over yet.
You know, it's the end of the first quarter. You come
Exactly,
back in second and come back stronger.
Sean Marshall chilling in that slot, waiting for that opening. As Peters keeps it behind the net, gets it to Elliot Schratz. He drives in.
Ooh. Tries to
Kept it.
attempt. Fighting for the ball. Both teams are hungry.
We're going to be seeing a very aggressive side of both teams
Yeah.
that I don't think we would have never thought we've seen, but it's already happening and it's early in this game, so we'll see what happens.
Roman Marino and Sean Marshall exiting the field as we have Justin Tornator coming back in for Peters.
Oh, beautiful save by Zach Corey right into that stick. Taken back by Peters Township. Zach Corey has been very sharp. He's been very, very sharp. Justin Tornator takes it behind the Central Catholic net. Tries to drive in. Gets it to Riley Grudai. Tries to put one on, and it is blocked. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Well, we're tied.
We're tied. Tie game. 3 to start for Peters Township, and then Central Catholic answers back very, very strong
Very strongly.
with 3. So we're deadlocked. Both teams are playing very aggressive, and I think both teams are going to be hurting after this game. Last time we were here, it was a slow start for Peters, but ended up winning in an absolute blowout. They were firing off all cylinders. I think this one might be a little bit tougher for them. I think this team is very, very put together. No, who did they play last time?
We played. Oh, I don't know, Brad. It was a while ago.
It was a
Let me
while ago.
think.
It's been a
Oh, Seneca Valley.
Seneca Valley.
Yeah.
No offense to Seneca Valley, they played their hearts out. I think Peters has got their hands full tonight. This team, it seems very, very aggressive,
Disciplined.
disciplined, and very, very comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
Is the word I would use to describe it.
I feel like Peters' communication is a lot better.
Yeah.
I feel like Central Catholic, their team it's like, okay, one person's playing slow, one person's playing fast, but I feel like Peters, you can evenly read the field as in like what the pace is.
I think communication is going to be the big thing that separates these two teams. Whoever can work as a cohesive unit more is really going to separate who wins this matchup. But second quarter is about to start. Zach Corey makes his way into his goal, and Riley Grudai makes his way to the face-off circle, and we are about ready to go.
Yeah. I wonder what the face-off's outcome is going to be, since now that we have Riley Grudai,
Yeah.
More of an aggressive player, I would say.
Very, very, very. Central Catholic perfect on the night so far in faceoffs, but Peters has stopped them at almost every turn they've tried to drive down. So they've just gotten the ball first, and Peters has been right on it, swarming at them. So we'll see what happens. And that streak continues, taken by Central Catholic.
I think his name was Evan, right? Number 2 on Central Catholic.
Yes.
Definitely has strategies at the face-off line.
He's been unstoppable. I need to take my sunglasses off. Central Catholic slowing the pace down to start off this second quarter. Finding their way, finding their game to hopefully put them over.
Hopefully we'll get to see a little action by Mario Pusateri later in goal. I know he is also a goalie as well.
Did a news package on boys lacrosse. He was our soundbite. Very, very, very nice message from him. We asked him how what his goals were for this season and his goals as a team. He said that he wanted to work as a team, become the best player, best captain he can be, and just overall great person.
Yeah.
It's fun to sit down and talk to him about that.
No, totally. Definitely puts a lot of heart into what he does with this team, as well as all the other captains.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Peters puts one in.
Ooh.
That is number 43, Noah Schratz.
Noah Stratz. Is that the first one we see from Noah tonight?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it will not be the last.
No. Hopefully that'll, we've been pretty much deadlocked.
Yeah.
Central Catholic scored 3 unanswered, but Peters Township puts that one in, hopefully sending them off on a streak. But yeah, what were we talking about?
Mario.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yeah, but awesome. It was great to sit down with him and talk to him about his goals. I heard he's attending Chatham University for lacrosse.
Yeah.
As well as Mason Schultz.
Mason
is
Schultz,
attending as well. So
Mason is unfortunately not here, or else he would be on the field. But yeah, the both of them will be attending Chatham University in Pittsburgh, both playing lacrosse.
Good for them.
Best wishes to them.
Oh yeah, continuing their academic career and athletic career. I should have said that first. But
I think both of them are also doing media things as well.
Ooh, okay. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Central Catholic driving up the field, puts one on off the left post, or I guess that'd be our left, and taken by Central Catholic. They drive up in front of the net, gets past 3 defenders, puts one back in, and we are deadlocked again. Picking up that rebound is number 31, Nicholas Kostakwitz. If he keeps scoring, I'm going to get his name eventually. I think that's his second one of the night. So I think I'm going to get it eventually if he keeps putting the ball in the back of the net. But we're deadlocked again.
Yeah. We have a tied game.
Sam Gorgonio checks back in for Peters Township in the face-off circle. Hopefully breaking the streak of the Central Catholic wins. Won by Central Catholic, but still the never quit. Peters Township swarming them, but they break it back out with that long stretch pass. Central Catholic getting rowdy on the sideline. I was talking to Sean Marshall this morning, number 22. He's had a recent history of going for hits and falling on his face. And he was talking to me about hopefully that doesn't happen tonight. But I have his permission to make fun of him if that does happen. So I just don't want to get in trouble for that. But I got his permission to do that. So guess what? I don't hope it happens, but I kind of do.
Well, I guess if you have his permission, I guess I do as well then.
Zach Corey takes it for Peters Township. He drives up to midcourt, really taking it, keeping it. Peters Township starts their push.
Number 2, Charlie Caputo coming off the field for Peters, sending back in Sean Marshall.
Speak of the devil. Driving into Elliott Schratz. Nice shot, takes a weird bounce, and it'll be out. Peters will take it behind the Central Catholic net. Nice tic-tac-toe, but could not complete. And Peters Township will take the ball. Ooh, who will take it? And it'll be Central Catholic ball.
Catholic.
Happy with that call.
Central Catholic seems to take most of the ground balls as well as face-offs.
Very, very gritty. I think that's a great good word
Yes.
to describe them. Very, very gritty. As they work their way up the field.
I'm not sure if home field advantage is a thing in lacrosse, but Peters does not seem to be taking advantage of that right now.
Not
at all.
really. I think the biggest home field advantage they have right now is that PT logo on the court. But
Yeah. The court.
Oh, yeah, I said it. Yeah, you got that stuck in my head now. The field. But Central Catholic has dominated on faceoffs, so
Oh, yeah.
not much home field advantage. We do have a tie game, so nothing. Oh, never mind. No, we don't.
Spoke too soon.
Central Catholic scores. I should just shut my mouth. Central Catholic goes back up, and they are rowdy.
They are
Really, really rowdy. Central Catholic looks like they're taking a lot of pride in every move they make.
Oh, yeah.
Peters Township, relatively quiet on the sideline, but
Stands seem relatively quiet as well,
yeah.
which you don't really get a lot.
No,
at,
not here. Usually,
Peters
very, very
sports
good come
events.
out. Sam Gorgonio checks back in for Peters Township from the face-off circle. Elliott Strauss playing very, very aggressive. Yeah. And
Coaches seem to be getting a little heated on the
Little bit
sideline for
heated.
Central Catholic. You can see where their team aggressiveness comes from.
yeah. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah. All starts with a coach. Everything starts with a coach. You have a great
yeah.
coach, you're going to have a great team. Riley Grudai regroups for Peters Township. Down one. Hope they can put one back. Oh, almost. But
Riley Grudai picks it back up.
that was a nice, nice block. Riley Grudai ripped that. Peters Township maintains possession. It is Chase Cogley of Peters Township driving down the field.
I believe he is a sophomore.
Oh, okay. Good for him. Back to Riley Grudai. Rips that one on net, but a nice save. Really, really nice save by Mike Smith of Central Catholic. He's been sharp in goal as well.
Yeah. I think both goalies are starting to realize that they need to lock in.
Oh, yeah.
As we have 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Beautiful drive in by Justin Tornator, but that is blocked by a stick, and it'll go out. Score does not dictate how well the goalies on both teams are playing tonight. They're both been very, very sharp. Riley Grudai spins around. We'll get a stoppage. And Central Catholic will get the ball.
Sam Gorgonio entering the field for Peters.
Central Catholic staying very, very rowdy on the side.
Which is kind of funny because our student section is called Rowdy Red.
It is, but there's no Rowdy Red tonight.
No, there's unfortunately not. We have a lot of.
They put another
Ooh!
one. Oh, but two flags
Oh.
fly in. As of now, Central Catholic score number 11, Victor Razai. We'll see what happens with those two flags. That puts them up 2. Goal is good.
Seems to be a lot of unnecessary roughness
Yeah.
out on that field.
Unnecessary roughness on number 88. That is Mark Logan.
Which you wouldn't expect. He's like the sweetest kid ever.
He is. Once you get hungry, once you get in that mindset,
Oh
it's
yeah.
hard to
Channel that.
You don't take anything anymore.
Yeah, you don't take no for an answer.
You gotta play a little bit angry. Anything you do, any sport, any physical
yeah.
sport you play, you gotta play just a little bit angry. Chase Cogley taking it for Peters Township, rips one on net,
Ooh!
and that one goes in. That was a great individual effort,
Great play.
and that erases that goal by Central Catholic. So that only puts Peters down by 1. Great individual effort by Chase Cogley.
Really picking up the pace here. Back up again. Slow down for a little
Oh
bit.
yeah. Teams are getting mad. Sam Gorgonio checks in for Peters Township at the face-off circle, down by 1. 1 again by Central Catholic.
I don't think Peters has won a face-off yet.
I don't think so either. That same play from Central Catholic, putting Peters in that little box and just taking it around, trying to find that opening. It's worked. It really has in Central Catholic. Rowdy on the sideline once again.
Zach Corey is locked in,
He-
in the stands.
He's ready to face anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very, very impressed. I don't know if he's always been like that. I did the camera work last week,
Yeah.
so I was a little bit all over the place, but he is very, very locked in tonight.
He is.
Micah Mosier gets it to Zach Corey. He makes his way up the field. Back to Riley Grudai. Waiting for some substitutes. Gets it out to Roman Marino.
Peters seems to be subbing a lot more than Central Catholic, which is
Yeah.
surprising. Especially because the pace picked back up. You think that they would keep the rotations going.
Ooh, beautiful shot by Roman Marino. Starts off at that close side right by that Central Catholic bench area. Just drives right in. Beautiful shot. That was
Tying
great by Roman Marino.
tying the game with 3 minutes left.
Chase Cogley and Roman Marino shut down that deficit they were at. Seems a little bit hurt on that play.
Yeah.
He checks back out.
One thing I
Hopefully
have
hopefully
noticed.
he's okay.
One thing I have noticed is that Peters has great teamwork, as in
Oh, yeah.
helping each other out with assists and whatnot.
Seem very much like a unit.
Yeah. More than individual.
Ooh. The sun comes down, about 2:40 left to go in this first half. Central Catholic takes it back. We are deadlocked. Neither team is giving up any chances anymore.
A little bit of subbing going on, hustling off and on the field.
Peters Township definitely keeping their players fresh. Noah Schretz checks back in, and Brady Knight checks out. Sean Marshall checks in for Peters Township. I think Peters Township is definitely subbing a lot more.
Yeah.
I do think they are. That's going to help a lot with a late game because they're going to be a lot more fresh once they need it.
But we also seem
Ooh,
to...
Riley
Ooh!
Grudai puts another one in.
Peters is on a roll
They
for the
are
end
on a
of the
roll,
second quarter.
Putting in 3 straight. Is that Riley? Is that his second of the night?
Second or third, one
Second
of
or
the
third?
two.
One of the two.
Kind of hard to keep track. Peters seems to be putting not only in their starting players, but their second rotation, not quite making it to that third rotation yet. As you can see, Lacrosse, we have a huge team.
Oh, yeah. Face-off won by Central Catholic.
Per usual.
Pushed out by Brady Knight, but kept in. And that'll be a timeout for Central Catholic. Wow, this has been entertaining thus far.
Eventful.
Oh yeah. 7-6 Peters Township. Peters Township putting in 3 straight after Central Catholic puts up 2. After Peters ties it initially 4-4, then Central Catholic puts up 2, and then 3 for Peters Township. It's been nuts so far. Even just in the second quarter, it's been insane.
It's like building blocks that keep just stacking on top of each other.
Each team really has their own push. So if this keeps up, who's gonna get the final one of this game?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be rough, honestly. I mean, it's extremely close. And as we're entering the second half of tonight's game, I guess we'll just have to see. I think it will depend on what team gets tired.
Oh yeah. That's when the reserves kick in. That's whenever you have to really fight to get everything everything you have left out there. So we'll I think it'll come down to which team wants it more.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony Romo. This is fun.
Yeah. Definitely probably an easier sport to announce for. I feel like other than basketball, you can't really announce for any other sport, as in like football.
Yeah.
Soccer might be okay, but baseball.
Baseball will be very hard.
Yeah. Speaking of, we have a lot of events going on in Peters community tonight. 3 or 4 sports competing, so good luck to all of them.
Brady Knight driving down. Tonight. Ooh, that was a very nice play by Elliot Schratz. Tonight we have lacrosse right now. I think tennis had a match tonight. Volleyball. Baseball also had a game today as well. So busy night, Peters Township, as we approach spring break. But a few days out for Peters, so everyone's going to be tired. We're going to see who actually shows up to school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Flag gets thrown in. I think that'll be on number 5, Brady Knight, as he just keeps slashing away. Another one of those very, very aggressive players for Peters Township.
Also, very aggressive coaches we have on the sideline this evening, especially for Central Catholic.
Oh, yeah.
Frustration is definitely arising.
Brady Knight will sit. Central Catholic has a great chance to get that tie back, maybe even put 2 in to get that lead going into the second half.
Yeah, 50 seconds left in the first half, which is crazy. It feels like it's flying by.
This is very, very much flying by. This second quarter has been insane.
Yeah. Very, very fast-paced game, I would say so far.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
nice
Corey.
save by Zach Corey.
Looking for an outlet. Ooh!
Takes out or Gets behind 2, almost 3, and he gets clocked.
Now we don't have anyone in goal for Peters.
Let's hope he's okay. He seems to be okay. He's very passionate.
Oh yeah.
There's
You
one
can
thing
tell.
there's one thing that sets him out from everybody else is his passion.
You can tell his comfort level on the field is very
Oh,
high
yeah.
as he steps out of goal. As Central Catholic brought it back down the field, very confident and very comfortable on the field, which is great, honestly. I think that feeds onto his teammates very well.
So we have one sitting for each team. I think Brady Knight is going to come in a little bit earlier. Riley Grudai starts with it for Peters Township. He drives in, and he puts it in again. I think that's number 3 for Riley Grudai.
Yes, indeed.
And that puts Peters Township up by 2 going into this. At the end of this first half, about 15 seconds left. He's had a monster game tonight.
Indeed. I think that Central Catholic doesn't really have a shot to bring it back up for themselves in this half, but you know, coming back into the second half, I feel like they're going to come out very strong, so I guess we'll just see.
Notice that in this second quarter, most of Peters' goals have came from single-player drives.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see if once they regroup, see if they'll have an answer to that problem. Maybe Peters will have an answer to that face-off problem. Words are hard.
Words are hard.
And that'll end it for this first half. Peters Township up 8-6 as we go into halftime. We are back in the second half. Sun is down. We are ready to play. Central Catholic takes it early. Down by 2.
Seems to be figuring it out a little bit on the field right now.
Yeah.
Maybe some reevaluating, rethinking during halftime.
Peters Township really favored that single-man push in the end of that second half. So we'll have to see if they have evaluated to stop that, and if Peters has evaluated to stop that kind of tic-tac-toe play. As not that time, and Peters and Central Catholic comes out with one early.
Coming in hot.
That tic-tac-toe play for Central Catholic has really kept them in this game, as they are only down by 1 now to start off this second quarter. Less than a minute in, about 40 seconds in.
Is that Sam Gorgonio back at faceoff?
Yes, it is. Won by Central Catholic once again. Central Catholic still rowdy as they keep the ball, setting up that faithful play they've been setting up all game. Peters has not found an answer for it. Just absolutely picking apart, taking their time, and they find that opening. It's almost guaranteed.
Peter seems to be staying pretty mindful as well, though, checking their back, making sure that not only their defender or their offensive player, but people around them.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Zach Corey putting it all on the line. And that'll be knocked out and taken by Peters. Zach Corey will start with it. Ooh, nice play by Zach Corey. Keeps the ball. That'll be a timeout for Peters Township. Dalton Evers, I think, is who that was, driving down for Peters as they call a timeout. Early push by Central Catholic.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this song. Is this Britney Spears?
I think so, yeah.
It is? Okay. Toxic. Was Old and Faithful. Love
I'm
this
sure it's
song.
getting the boys real hyped up
Oh, yeah.
for the second half.
I would be getting hyped if Britney Spears came on during timeout. Let's just see who it worked for the most.
Mm-hmm. Fans getting a little hype.
Oh, yeah.
Hear him from all the way up here.
It's getting a little bit crazier as Roman
It is.
Marino has it for Peters Township. Gets it to Elliot Schratz. Circling around, taking a page out of Central Catholic's book.
Ooh,
Roman
going
Marino
right
drives
with
in.
no fear at all.
Tries to put another one in. He's had a great night as well as Riley Gruda looking for 4. And that'll bounce over the net. Scooped up by Riley Gruda. I prevented that one from going out. Ooh. Keeps it. Throws one on net. And that'll be good for a field goal.
We seem to not have many change in roster
No.
on the field for Central Catholic. Seem to be having mainly the starting lineup with maybe 2 or 3 different
Oh, yeah.
people going back and forth. But
Central Catholic, I agree, has maintained the same roster pretty much all game.
Yeah.
Peters has been switching and keeping their players fresh. Central Catholic takes it back. Peters had a nice offensive stand, put in a few nice shots on net, but could not complete the attempt. So obviously Brittany didn't work.
Brittany did not work.
Brittany did not work. Okay, I don't know who this is.
Me either.
Let's see. Hopefully this person works. I didn't hear who called the timeout, but Peters Township had a nice stand. Could not finish the play. Central Catholic put that one in early.
Seems to be Peters, as they say, on the timeout zone for a little
Yeah.
longer than Central Catholic,
Yeah.
trying to map out some ideas and strategies.
Central Catholic driving in, defended by Brady Knight. He's been very feisty tonight. Once again, setting up that drive. Seems like the Peters and Central Catholic has kind of switched.
Yeah.
Central Catholic focusing more on those one-man drives, and Peters Township taking the pace slow
Yeah.
and trying to pick apart. Nevertheless, Central Catholic, geez, keeps it. Gavin Strike tries to drive in, but is very closely defended. As Peters Township playing that swarm. They can't make a play happen. Oh,
that was
back.
nice.
Wow. That was very surprising. I did not see that one coming. That was
Tying up the game.
number 10, Will Spears, ties it up for Central Catholic. Great individual effort. Looks like he hurt himself on the play. Hopefully he's okay. But we have a tie game.
Oh, man. Seems to be making his way off the field. I'm glad that he is okay.
And you never want to see that,
Yeah,
especially after a great play, great goal. You just hope he's okay.
Yeah.
He's being hyped up by his Central Catholic teammates. It's good to see him standing up and making his way off the field. So we get back into our action. Sam Gorgonio steps in for Peters Township, and Gavin Stanek steps in for Central Catholic at the face-off circle. Gavin Stanek, perfect on the night in the face-off circle. Won again by Central Catholic. Peters Township breaks up that play, and Justin Tornatore, Sam Gorgonio taking it up for Peters Township as he makes his way off the field.
They hustle off that field.
Oh, yeah. As Riley Grudai checks in. Oh! Nice play by AJ Vasilko. And it is getting dirty.
It is getting aggressive. Does the refs call a push? Central Catholic gets the ball back.
It'll be a push on Roman Marino, I believe.
It is getting heated in the Peters Stadium tonight.
Very, very heated. As soon as that sun went down, it got
even
very,
hotter
very
than it was.
heated. And Peters Township will get the ball back. Micah Mosier gets it to Mark Logan. To Brady Knight. Oh, he had an open man in the slot. Couldn't find him right away. Has Brady Knight open though. Oh, he couldn't complete the play. It is blocked.
Free ball.
Riley Gruda hustling off the field. Justin Tornator comes back in. Central Catholic takes it back. Zach Corey shouting command. As well as being goalie, he's helping his teammates out on who to block and who to cover, making his job just a little bit easier. But he has still been very sharp tonight. Ooh.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. It's still tied. Wonder if we're going to get any action from either team. Putting the ball back in the net.
This has been a little bit of a slower quarter as
Yeah.
the second one. Both teams seem to be taking their time, trying to set up a play.
Just kind of making
But-
me think the fourth quarter is going to be brutal.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna really set in on it. It's gonna be crunch time.
Yeah, for sure.
So we get multiple whistles. We have another Central Catholic player down.
Man, Peter's defense is brutal.
They've been playing very, very hard tonight. Looking back on the sideline, Will Spears is up on his own weight. He is doing well. It's good to see that he's okay.
Good to see that he's back up walking.
That is Nick Kostowitz. He has 2 goals on the night. He's been a very crucial part for Central Catholic.
Could affect the
seemed-
game
yeah.
greatly.
Looks like he's jogging off the field. Hopefully he's okay as we get back to our action. The referee gives the go-ahead. Peterstown starts with that long pass from about the 20 to the 40-yard line. Roman Marino gets it to Elliot Schratz. Back down to... Sorry, I can't read that number. Anyways, takes it back up to about midfield. Riley Grudai has it. He's been having a very, very good night. Goes for that drive again. Picked back out. Tic-tac-toe. Almost completed it, but keeps the ball anyways. This is a very different story. Peters Township is now really picking apart the Central Catholic offense. Or
Piece
defense.
by piece. Efforts made to get into the goal just don't seem to be working.
No.
Many
Kind of
different
a-
attempts from different people. With Roman Marino at the top of the play, the set.
Oh, does that go in? Yeah, that's number 4 for Riley Grudai. He has had a monster night. That shot of his just been working for him on all cylinders tonight. was thinking about making a stupid pun, but I decided to not do that and keep my little bit of credibility. Sam Gorgonio steps in for Peters Township in the face-off circle. Went for the drive, kept out by Chase Cogley as he...
Making his way
That's a-
down the
ooh.
field,
Oh,
absolutely
sorry, that's
storming.
Brady Knight, not Chase Cogley, but yeah, he broke up that play. That could have been crucial. Great play by him. As he checks off the field. Noah Schratz checks in for Peters Township. He has a goal tonight. Sean Marshall drives in, gets it behind the net. Tic-tac-toe play, and it works once again. Elliot Schratz puts one in for Peters Township, and it is 10-8. They've really taken it this quarter. Peters Township's communication tonight has been excellent.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what's really keeping them in the lead right now is their communication has been really, really good tonight.
Just the body language you can tell between the teammates for Peters. Very well executed.
Oh, yeah. They definitely know each other, know everyone's strengths, know everyone's weaknesses.
Of course, yeah.
That's really helping them right now. Central Catholic.
Kind of struggling with
back.
that a little bit. Definitely one of their weaknesses, but they also have a lot of strengths that Peters doesn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Loses the ball for a second, but gets it back, regroups.
Gavin Stanek trying to find something to make work, but gets behind the goal. See what he does here. Ooh.
Ooh. And that'll draw
That's a
two
flag.
flags. Dalton Evers of Peters Township drawing those two flags. Gavin Stanek keeps it for Central Catholic. We've said his name a lot tonight. He's
We
been
have.
pretty much flawless in the face-off circle. This quarter has definitely been a lot slower than the first two. Both teams are kind of trying to feel it out, see what works, what doesn't work. It's worked more for Peters Township than Central Catholic, but we have another player down for Central Catholic.
Central injury timeout.
Very intense competitive game
yeah.
tonight.
You never like to see somebody get hurt, but it's always nice to see that whenever they stand up, it looks like he's supporting his own weight and making his way off the field. It's good to see that he's okay. Peters Township has been relentless tonight.
Yeah.
Central Catholic has taken a beating, but they're nowhere close to out of it. Only down by 2, about a minute and a half left to go. They have a quarter and some change left to tie this game up and win. But they're definitely taking a beating, but not out of it. They keep fighting. Will Spears had that scary injury earlier, but it's good to see that he's back into this game.
You know, a little stretching. A little stretching. And
Seemed to be okay.
Some water. Put you back on the field.
Breaks, never a bad thing.
Yeah.
And that one goes in. Central Catholic is back in this game. They were kind of quiet for a majority of that quarter, but scoring with first minute in and last minute left.
Yeah.
So nowhere close to over yet.
Still got a whole quarter to go, but Peters is still in the lead 10-9 with around a minute left in the third quarter. So, you know, things are about to get intense in this last quarter.
Central Catholic still dominant in that face-off circle, but Brady Knight pushed them all the way back to their own net. Last time we were here, he had an amazing night on the offensive side of the ball, but he has been this game he's taken a different role. He has been a very, very key defensive on the defensive side of the ball.
Is that Roman? Yeah, Roman
Yes,
Marino.
Started the drive, ends up circling back out to set up a play.
Looking for something to do here. Let's see if we've got it all mapped out.
Riley Grudai fires another one on net. That is goal number 5 tonight for Riley Grudai. He is
with 7 seconds left too.
That shot is ridiculous. Everything he touches goes into the back of the net tonight.
Yeah.
He's had a monster of a game.
Leading scorer for sure tonight.
Peters Township goes back up 11-9.
I don't want to jinx anything, but it's looking pretty good for Peters.
It is looking very good for Peters. Breakthrough by Central Catholic. Nice save by Zach Corey. And that'll end it for this third quarter. A less eventful third quarter.
Yeah.
Very, very, very physical.
Definitely. We had around 3 or 4 injuries on the field.
Everyone seems to be okay though, so that's a good sign. And Peters Township is up by 2 heading into this last quarter. Nowhere close to over. Both teams are still very, very in it.
Yeah. We'll see what the coaches have in store for our teams tonight as we enter the fourth quarter. I'm sure very physical, very competitive. We'll just see.
Riley Grudai has been an absolute monster tonight.
Oh, yeah. Along with Zach Corey.
Oh my God, yeah. He is really holding up that, keeping Central Catholic off the board.
Both goalies trying to withhold the both teams' strengths and weaknesses, but unfortunately we do have some time left. So I guess we'll see.
We are ready for this fourth quarter. One again by Central Catholic. Shot or pass over the head, and that one will go out. Peters Township has it behind their own net. It's Justin Tornator. It's out to Elliot Schratz. Out to Riley Grudai. I think I might be blind. I swear I saw 2 11s out there. But holy crap. Anyways, Noah Schratz has it for Peters Township.
A little bit of a shove. Seems like boys lacrosse is a lot more physical.
Oh, yeah. Both teams are playing very, very physical right now. Central Catholic will get the ball back. Down by 2, but nowhere close to out. Bunch of time left. Tried to go. Elliot Schratz. Ooh, Elliot Schratz started to go for that interception of the pass, but broken down. And Sean Marshall breaking up that play for Peters Township. As he drives up the court. Oh!
Flag thrown by one of the refs.
I'm gonna say it. There was the flop. Not the flop, but there was the.
Oh, for sure.
There was the hit and fall that he has become known for. Sean, I'm sorry, but except I'm not. You gave me permission to do this, so he gave a little bit of a shot back. Think he's gonna sit as well, or he's gonna go out.
I think this is the second time we've seen number 11 for Central Catholic.
Yeah.
Having a little mishap on the field. We hope he's okay. Still haven't gotten to the third string for Peters Township yet with our players. Seem to only have the first and second rounds in. Hopefully we'll get to see a little action from our third string tonight. Seem to have a little bit of contemplating with the refs going on a little bit, deciding on what their next move is going to be.
I think what the thing they're contemplating is that retaliation from Sean. Always been feisty.
Oh, yeah.
Known him for since pretty much birth. He's always been very, very feisty. That is not surprising.
That's not just an on-the-field thing, for sure.
No, it's really not.
Ooh.
But that feistiness is not going away as Mark Logan could give him a nice shot. Tries the other side. Oh, that was a beautifully placed shot.
Central Catholic.
By number 14, Michael Boynt of Central Catholic puts one in. And it is 11-10. About 10:40 left to go. Less than 2 minutes in. Referee's confirming about the call, making sure everything looks okay. We got the okay.
Just to reiterate a little bit, you can check out on PTCT7's YouTube page most of the Peters Township sports and athletics mainly are recorded. So if you are interested in watching some of the boys lacrosse games prior to this one you're watching right now, you are welcome. They are available.
Nice shout out.
Yeah.
Nice shout out. Pretty much everything's on there. Girls basketball, boys basketball, anything you could think of is all going to be on there. And this game, well, obviously you're watching this game right now. Another one should be up very, very soon.
Oh, yeah.
So the sun is fully down. We are under the lights. This last quarter of this game, the last home game for Peters Township before spring break. Central Catholic takes possession, down 1.
Tonight, your camera work is brought to you by Mia Beaumarriage, who is a senior at Peters Township High School.
Ooh, nice shout out.
Definitely very talented in the media department, as well as your 2 announcers. My name is Annabella Gizzi, and right beside me, I have Brett McGulloch. We are both
Whoa.
juniors.
Oh, yeah. So you might see us next year, too. So
Of course.
get comfortable. Get used to hearing this, unless we really screw up.
Oh, yeah. Another mishap for Central Catholic, as we have another injury on the field, unfortunately.
Gavin Stanek, number 2, lights out in the face-off circle tonight. He's been another major key in this team, and they're
Definitely
complete
cannot
game
lose
tonight.
that.
No, you really can. Hopefully, he's just something just feels off. Maybe we'll see what happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's supporting his own way. He looks okay. That just really shows how hard Peters Township plays.
Not only on defense, but on offense,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
really picking up the pace a little bit here. With 10 minutes
Oh yeah.
left in the entire game.
We're in
Peters
the
only up
we're in the
1.
end game now.
Yeah.
Let's quote Mr. Dr. Strange. You can hear those smacks.
Yeah.
Jeez. There flies another flag. Drive down, beat Zach Corey, but could not
Ball is
beat
out.
the net.
We are literally sitting in the press box, very high up, away from the field, and we can still hear the contact
Still
between the players.
hear and feel that brutality. Chase Cogley will sit.
Definitely feel the tension from up here as well.
It's gonna. If it wasn't brutal already, it's gonna get even more brutal.
Yeah, not between the players on the field, but as well as our players on the bench.
Oh yeah. Nice save by Zach Corey. Staying very, very alert. Gets past one defender. He makes his way up to about midfield.
And that comfort level coming out
Oh,
of
yeah.
goal once again.
And that'll be a offsides on Peters Township. The stadium is not liking that call.
Definitely not
But-
agreeing with that one.
That is a hard hit by, I believe that's Riley Gruda. I can't see that number. Yeah. Firing back. Chase Cogley has it for Peters Township. He's getting shoved to the end zone.
A lot of angry parents in
yeah.
the stands tonight. We can hear them from all the way up here.
We are on the other side of the stadium, and you can hear and feel the emotion.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
getting crazy. in
It's
here.
getting heated.
Now I think now is when that home field advantage really steps in
Oh, for sure.
Peters Township. People are starting to get angry. People are starting to get passionate. That's a word you could use for it, but that's what. Oh, off the crossbar. Chase Cogley going for a nice shot. Off the crossbar. Roman Marino gets it out to Riley Grudai. Definitely the player of the game for Peters Township tonight. He's had a monster night. Gives Roman Marino another great night from him. Puts one on that's a little bit wide. And Chase Cogley will start with it behind the net in that Peters end zone. Peters also playing their football games here Friday nights in September and October, and that's a goal for Chase
Ooh.
Cogley. It's his second one of the night.
Pretty impressive for being a sophomore.
Oh,
up on
yeah,
the
he's having a
varsity field.
very, very nice night. Now puts Peters up by 2 once again. Seems like Central Catholic always gets within 1, but then Peters just capitalizes.
Definitely, for sure.
Need that little breakout.
Looks like we have Justin Torrentor at the face-off. I don't think he's been there at all tonight.
He is not. Central Catholic wins the face-off. Still rowdy. Still very, very rowdy. The Central Catholic. Kevin Stanek checking back in for Central Catholic. Good to see he's okay. He's been stellar on the face-off circle for them. It's good to see him. They definitely need him for the end game. Central Catholic maintains possession, picking apart the Peters defense, trying to set up that lucky shot. He's going to be circling around, loses the ball.
Looking for something open.
Can't find anything that he likes. Peters, especially in the second half, has done a great job staying on their man, making sure that they don't have that wide open shot. That's something they definitely improved on in the second half. And that was tic-tac-toe at its finest. We definitely just ate our words. That looked way too easy. That was very, very nice play. Finishing off, that was number 4, Nicholas Finn of Central Catholic, putting them back within 1. Let's hope that maybe they'll break their streak here.
Yeah, so many goals this evening. I need to go get a new score sheet.
It's been a crazy, crazy night. We're up to 23 goals combined for each team. It's been a crazy, crazy night, ladies and gentlemen. We still got a little bit left to go. It's nowhere close to over yet. Your white ball. Sam Gorgonio will take it for Peters Township. Riley Grudai checks back in. Sam Gorgonio checks out. Riley Grudai driving down. Ends at about that 30-yard line. Ball is in the air, but kept in by Peters Township. Rumba Marino keeps it in. Peters Township taking their time, setting up their play. Chase Cogley has it for Peters. Rips one, goes high. And Noah Schratz gets the okay, starts that play back up, right back to Chase Cogley. Rips one on, off the post, and taken by Central Catholic. Taken by their goalie, Mike Smith.
Can't believe how close it is right now as we have 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which is
this
insane.
This one has gone by fast, and Brady Knight just stood him up.
Gavin Stanek on the floor again. His leg seems to...
Yikes. It's been
a rough one.
Night. Central Catholic taking an absolute beating. Peters Township is just playing absolutely relentless this evening. Knight has been a huge defensive presence tonight.
I'd be terrified to play this sport with how much contact there is. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's scary. It's very, very scary. It's fun to hit people, not as fun as to get hit.
Right.
It's good to see him standing up on his own
Yeah,
weight.
for sure.
Round of applause for number 2.
Central Catholic starts with the ball back. Down by 1. Peters Township almost playing suffocating defense. Peters just swarming them at every chance they even get to touch the ball. There's Brady Knight. Maintains it even after that whack. He has been a monster on defense tonight. Been a very, very big presence. He flips it to Chase Cogley. And he puts another one in. Is that number 3? Is that number 3 for him
Honestly,
tonight?
it might be.
He's had a great game, and that's puts Peters back up by 2. Peters Township takes possession. Riley Grudai checking in.
And Roman Marino.
They're getting back to their first rotation.
3 minutes left in the game tonight. With Peters still up 2. It's looking good for them.
They're just crunching away time. thing we've noticed about Central Catholic is they've been down a lot, but they haven't gone away. So it really is going to go down to the end of this game.
For sure.
Both teams are probably running on reserves right now. I think it's all. This is when it comes down to all heart.
And stamina.
That too.
Yeah.
Sean Marshall to Riley Grudai. Spins around one. Can't get a clear lane. Gets behind the net. Peters is eating away time off the clock. Chase Cogley goes for another one. Hits off the post. AJ Fasilko fighting for it.
You see all the players on the sidelines anxiously waiting for
yeah.
the clocks to run out.
Peters, right now, I think, like we were saying before, them switching out so much is really benefiting them right now because
Yeah.
they do seem like a step ahead. About a minute and a half left. Central Catholic down by 2, 13-11. So the referee gives the go-ahead, and Central Catholic takes the ball. Down by 2. Minute and a half left. Got something to work. Nice attempt. The shot was blocked.
Zach Corey making huge efforts to keep the ball out of Peter's side.
No, there's nothing touching his net right now.
No,
He will not
absolutely
let anything
nothing.
touch his net.
Or him.
Ooh, exactly. Very, very swifty tonight. Oh, you could hear that smack.
50 seconds left. Things are looking good for Peters Township boys lacrosse this evening.
Colga has it yet again. Circling the back of the net. Ooh, nice hit, but stays on his feet as he's just chewing away time. Less than 30 seconds left. Peters Township just eating away at that clock. Riley Grudai puts one backhand off the post, and that'll make its way out of bounds. Central Catholic has time for one more final push. 18 seconds left, down by 2. It's now or never time.
Things are intense with 15 seconds left in the game. Score being 13-11 with Peters Township in the lead.
Can't find that opening. He's got to shoot, and he's got to shoot now. Puts it up.
Nice
And a
attempt.
beautiful save by Zach Corey, and that'll do it. Puts Peters back in the win column. What a
game.
What a game. That was really, really entertaining and fun to watch.
Of course.
That's all we got for you tonight. 13-11 final score. Peters Township.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.